Greetings, gals. How are you today? So, it's Larisha here, and I am coming to you with another Be Well Wednesday. So, today's Be Well Wednesday, I want to talk about something that just recently happened to me. So, we often hear about, the enemy, the enemy, the enemy. And who is the enemy? The devil, right? And me and my nativity, I say, I don't have any enemies. The devil is my enemy. But how does the devil work? The devil doesn't just show himself and come at you. No, the devil works through people. And this Be Well Wednesday is basically about staying on guard, staying ready, just being ready, always in a position to battle the enemy. And we know that we battle the enemy not by might, not by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord. So that's how we battle the enemy, with prayer, with seeking God and those type of things, worship, all of those things help us battle the enemy. But the enemy is very crafty, right? Like I think last week we talked about being unbothered, and in an unbothered state, minding my own business, being unbothered, because I'm focused on God and what He's doing in my life, right? I got a call that, you know, something happened, and somebody said something, and it hit me so deep because it's something that has been going on since I was a child. And you know you can pray about it, ignore it, let it ride and all that stuff, but at some point it's gonna be a breaking point. At some point you're gonna lose it, and that's where you fight and don't lose it. But unfortunately, I was caught slipping. The enemy caught me slipping, and I fell for the okie doke, and I went off. Okay, so that's not what we're called to do. We're not called to go off, but the enemy is so crafty. He knows what tactics to use. He knows which buttons to push. He knows which people to use to get that reaction from you. And people often say, oh, it's not the people, it's the enemy using those people. That might be true, but that person has made a cognizant decision to go with the evil in them to cause this action against you. Yes, the enemy is using them, but they are willing participants, right? So my message here is, keep yourself, your mind, your eyes focused on the Lord. Keep on your garment. You keep on the full armor of God, your shield of faith, keep your helmet of salvation. Keep everything on, because the enemy is crafty, and he will come at you, not directly. It won't be directly. It'll be like indirectly and very subtly. When you're not thinking about evil, you just la la la, I love the Lord. You're in that kind of state. The enemy just comes in, usually through somebody that's close to you, and cause havoc, wreak havoc. And then when you get into these kind of things where you go off, how do you come back from that? You know what I mean? Do you come back from that? We'll talk about that another time. But just be on guard, stay at the ready. Before you act, pray. Before you act, before you respond, pray. With me, it was such an out of pocket kind of thing that I reacted, I didn't pray. I tried to pray, but I was mad. I did try, but I was mad because it's been happening for so long. Like, this is where the buck stops, you know? And sometimes we do have to have those conversations, but we have to have conversations. We don't have to get into, make it an altercation. We can have a conversation. But that doesn't happen when you're stark raving mad, right? So when you pray, it brings you down to where you can have a conversation versus, you know, just going off on somebody, you know? So, you know, now I've been asking God for forgiveness, because more than anything, what I feel bad about is that I disappointed God. I failed the test. I'm sure I failed the test. So anyway, the enemy is very crafty. Stay on guard. When something hits you and just ticks you off, pray. Pray. Don't let him win. Don't let the enemy win. Don't let him block your blessings. Because you didn't have it, it's going to come up again. It's going to come up again until you pass the test. So anyway, that is my encouragement for you today, is just stay on guard. Stay on guard, okay? Be careful of the enemy. He's a very sneaky thing. And he is often in the form of people we love, people we know. So be careful. All right? So God loves you. I love you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.